Hey, hey! Welcome to this week's like insights that I do. We're calling it Learn from Looking Back this year. I think it's what my husband came up with, so give him credit for that. I'm doing this format because most of the views are on Instagram and this sort of works. Plus, it kind of works right now with my injured foot that I have to keep raised up. It was a little awkward the other way, so we're going this way. So you can get to see my bookcase with all my DVDs. Yes, I'm a movie freak. I also have my basket of resource books that I keep on my desk here, just nice and tidy. And I thought I'd show you some other things because, I wanted to just make sure that and remind everyone again that while these videos, like mine and so many other wonderful, wonderful ones, are amazing and insightful and give us things to think about, and it's an easy way to learn. It's great which is why I started doing this when we went into lockdown and we couldn't go to church, and we were missing Sunday school. So my husband and I, as if you know the story, we went online and gave Sunday school, as I had already prepared the lesson. Why not, right? So that's what we were doing there. So while that's great, and pick the ones you want to listen to. Don't feel pressured to listen to all of them. I'm grateful for the viewers I have. If you think anyone else would enjoy this, share it with them. However, don't be overwhelmed by thinking you have to watch all of them because there's so many. And not all of them are going to speak to you. Some of them will, some of them won't. I have some very loyal viewers. Absolute shout out and love to them and the way that they support me. And, I think of them, even though they're not here in my lounge, like having them, here. And then I'm having this class with them. And, one day maybe I'll get to do that. There's a follow I've got on Instagram. Her handle's at Lolina. There's at Torrin Barb. There's at Holly something. And they're every day, along with Brave Like Eve, Gospel Day by Day. Who's the other one that just Refill My Soul? Can't miss Shauna Refill My Soul. The ladies in those accounts, everything that I put up, they read and watch, and I'm just so privileged and honored. And I think, what, it would be great to have a Sunday school class where we could actually sit and discuss this. It would be the best, right? One day, right? One day. But before you go and do all of that, this is where you start. Come follow me. Put out by this man, Jesus Christ, through his prophet, right? This is for us. This is done by the church. This is the resource we need. This is the only resource we need. Now, my husband and I do this digitally, but I got the book because I'm going to destroy the book over the course of the year. You're like, what? Are you going to destroy the book? Yes, I am. Because each week I take out the picture and put that in our lounge. Oh, you can see the light behind it. But there you go. That's a better one. Tilt it. There we go. So that's this week's picture. And that's Joseph's parents comforting him after the loss of the 116 pages. So that gets changed. It's just a quick flip out frame. That gets changed every week with whatever the picture is. And that just sits in our lounge to remind us what this week's study is. That's why I had the book. Now, the other good ones to read, because Doctrine and Covenants is the hardest thing to teach because there's no story. It's just a set of revelations, which is fantastic. But we we all love a story, right? So that's where you go to Saints. Yay. And, of course, Volume 2. So, these are really good. And there's 2 editions. I think the 3rd one comes out this year, hopefully. I think it was delayed because of COVID. But, as all things are. Really, really good resource. And this will give you the story portion of what the Doctrine and Covenants leaves out. So, if you're going, oh, and it tells you too... fell over. Oops. It tells you too in here which ones you need to be reading. It's easily missed though, so I want to point it out if I can. This one might be a longer one today, sorry guys, but I just really felt important to point this out because it is really, really important. It's under the See Alsos. So, if I can find it. Where did I see one this week? No, maybe not. See, now I'm telling you and can't find it. But yeah, you'll see it. I can't find one here, but you'll see it under like paragraphs like this, and then it'll say down here, like, see also Doctrine and Covenants this, and David A. Bednar, the house, what does it say? This house be built unto my, yeah, anyway. So it'll be under here, unnamed. So it'll be under here, it'll say Saints chapter, blah, 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 or Saints page, blah, blah. So it's in there, you just kind of got to look for it. But have a read of those too, because they're really, really good resources. And, that's where your Come Follow Me study should come from. I just keep falling over. I'm just going to stack them. Yeah, so start there. And then come and do awesome stuff like this. Or mix it all up. But don't forget to do the Come Follow Me, because that's where I draw my lesson from. That's where most of us draw our lessons from. Some of them not so much. But, yeah, most of them. Alright, so this week, anyway, we're in sections 3 through 5. So 3, 4, and 5. Not too long, and some really, really good history with that. So section 3 is where they find out they've missed, actually I'm going to call this one, and call this like 1A, because we're already at 6 minutes. So yeah, do these first. Do these first. These ones. This, definitely. Definitely this. This. And if you have trouble finding it on your tablet or your phone, or you don't know where the book is, then DM me, because we got to sort that out for you. You need to do that first. Yeah. So I'm going to call that one as sort of like 1A, and then we'll get back into it and do Insight 1. And I'll post these both the same day so that you're not missing out. Okay.